Hello, this is Simon from boltonguitar.co.uk, and for this tutorial I'm covering study number 10 in D major, Opus 60 by M.Carcassi. And this is a particularly good study for the left hand in that it's a good study for left hand slurs or hammer-ons with the fingers and pull-offs, or sometimes called legados. The bass notes throughout the piece are open strings, so you're playing the open 4th string, D, the open 5th string and the open 6th string. So in various places we have to be careful that we can stop those bass notes from over-ringing. The main part of the composition is on the first 2 strings with the odd movement onto the 3rd string to fill in the chords. So taking it from the beginning, it's in the key of D, so we have F sharps and C sharps. The time signature is 3/8 time, so we're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Starting in the 5th position, we place the first finger on the 1st string 5th fret A and the 3rd finger on the 7th fret 2nd string F sharp, and we're playing the 1st and 2nd strings along with the 4th string. Keep those 2 fingers in position. We're playing that again and then hammering the little finger down onto that 1st string 7th fret and then pulling the finger off. And you play that twice, so we play. Now you have to make sure that you really hammer that finger down and then pull it off. Now the pull off is actually a flick with the finger. You don't just lift the finger, you actually flick the string with the... So we're playing the 4th string and the upper 2 strings. That's bar 1. Into bar 2 we play the same 3 strings again, and then on the 2nd and 3rd beat keep your 3rd finger in position and we bring the 2nd finger onto your 3rd string 7th fret, which is giving us D. So we're playing the 3rd string and 2nd strings together. So putting the first 2 bars together, it gives us this. I'll do that again. Into bar 3 we're now moving into the 7th position, so the first finger staying on the 1st string but moving up to the 7th fret. Don't take it off, just keep it on. That's the guide finger. And the 2nd finger now lands on the 8th fret 2nd string G. And we're playing again, we're playing the same strings as before. We're playing the open 4th string and the first 2 strings. We repeat the chord on the first 2 strings and then hammer the finger on to the 9th fret, onto the C sharp on the 1st string, and then do the pull off. Bar 4, we repeat the chord. Now this time keep the 2nd finger down and the 3rd finger lands on the 3rd string 9th fret E, and we play that. So our first 4 bars are up to the 7th fret, into bar 5 the first finger drops down to the 3rd fret, to G on the 1st string, put the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 5th fret E, and we're playing the same strings as before. That's 4, 2 and 1, hammering the finger onto that 1st string 5th fret. Don't forget, you've got to flick the finger off. And then to bar 6, keeping those 2 fingers in place, drop the little finger onto the 3rd string 6th fret, which is C sharp. So that gives us now bar 6 is the outer 2 strings and then the 3rd and 2nd string together. So bar 5 and 6. Now we're now moving in bar 7 and 8. They're just a complete repeat of bars 1 and 2. So we're back up to the 5th fret, So I'll play the first 8 bars, so that's going 5th fret, bar 3, bar 5, bar 7. Notice how they come out in 2 bar phrases, so that's 1, then up to the, then down, bar 9, we're moving into the 3rd position, or the 3rd fret, so we bring the first finger to the 2nd string 3rd fret D, 2nd finger onto the 1st string 4th fret, which is G sharp. So we're playing, this time the bass notes change to the 6th string, and then the hammer on the 1st string is from the 4th to the 5th fret, again with the little finger and the pull off, so it's, now we're staying on the chord there, and then on the 2nd beat of bar 10 we're moving up to the 7th fret with the 3rd finger on the 3rd string and the little finger now on the 1st string. So we're playing strings 3 and 1. So bars 9 and 10 give us bar 11, 5th position. Our 1st finger and 2nd finger should now just drop on to the 5th and 6th fret. Notice now that we're actually now playing the 3rd and 1st string. So we're now playing also the 5th string bass note and the hammer on that 1st string. So we're playing, notice 3rd string and 1st string. We repeat the chord and then move it up to the 9th fret to E and C sharp. So that's the E on the 3rd string 9th fret and the little finger on the C sharp on the 1st string. So bar 11 and 12 are bar 13 is the 1st finger at the 7th fret 3rd string D and the 2nd finger on the 1st string B on the 7th fret of the 1st string. So we're playing again, we're playing the 4th, the 3rd and the 1st strings and then hammering that finger on to the C sharp on the 1st string 9th fret. Be careful that you're now playing the 3rd and 1st string on the chord. We play that again into bar 14. The little finger now moves up to the 1st string 10th fret, which gives us D, just for the single note, and then onto the 7th position we want the 1st finger on the 3rd string 7th fret, which is a D, and the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 9th fret, G sharp. So bar 14 is, and bar 15 we're back to the 5th position, so the 1st finger's coming back to the 1st string 5th fret and the 2nd finger is on the 3rd string 6th fret, C sharp. So we play 5, 3 and 1, play the upper strings again, but this time you're hammering the finger onto that 7th fret. And then bar 16, we're playing 5, 3 and 1 strings. So bars 15 and 16 give us so I'll play it from the beginning, which now is up to the 7th fret, down to the 3rd fret, 5th fret, bar 9, up to the 7th fret, 5th fret, 9th 9th fret, 7th fret, single note at the 10th fret, and bar 15. I'll do that again. Down to the So that's where I'll leave the left hand. Let's go over and see what the right hand's doing. So the right hand is really fairly straightforward. Obviously the thumb's playing the bass notes, and the main section I use the middle and index finger on the first 2 strings. So starting on bar 1, I'm playing the 4th string with the thumb, and the index and middle fingers playing the upper 2 strings. So we're playing together, then you play the upper 2 strings again with the slur. You play that again, so, and then as we're moving down onto the 2nd and 3rd strings, I just bring the fingers back. So the index fingers on the 3rd, middle fingers on the 2nd string. So we're playing, and then we're playing the 2 strings together. So that is, and that's pretty much really what's going on. Apart from the odd bar where we're then using, going on to the 3rd and 1st string. So I'll go through it. So we're playing first 2 strings, see, and then we can drop back. Then moving up. Now at that point, this is where I bring the index and 3rd fingers into action. So we've got I and A, and then again on bar 11 where we're playing the 3rd and 1st string. So you see, that's where I've changed to I and A, or 3rd finger and 1st finger. That top D, you can play with whatever fingers available, middle finger or 3rd finger. And then the chord, which is thumb, at the end of bar 14, thumb, index and middle fingers. Then bar 15, we're back to the 3rd and 1st string, so I'm using index and 3rd. So I'll just run through that again. Index and middle. Split using index and 3rd. Whatever fingers available, index and middle. Other ways you could play that is you could play the outer strings with the middle and 3rd finger, so we could also play it as, and then swap to index and middle and 3rd again. then when we get to the split chord at bar 10, when we need to play the first string and third string, you could actually also play that with the index and middle fingers. So you could play. See, so there are various options. There's not always one correct fingering. You can always experiment and find whatever fingering suits your hand. Another little effect that I quite like doing is, instead of letting the bass note ring out all the time, you could then, if you want, just stop it. So all I'm doing is just popping that thumb back. It isn't actually written like that, but it just gives you slight variation of sound. So that's where I'll leave this study for this video. I hope this tutorial helps you to play this piece. It's a good little technical study. Music and tabs available from my website, boltonguitar.co.uk. They are free, and I look forward to seeing you on part 2. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.